Hello guys, this is mseazye, your trusted source of information, advocacy, education, and resources. Now today's topic is going to be about the traits and desirables of a side chick. Now, I don't want you guys to think for one moment that I am just pinpointing certain women. No, guys, a lot of guys are being side chicks as well. They may not, the term may not be side chick, but it's side piece, and it's all the same. There are a lot of guys on Facebook, Instagram who have, you know, whole wives and families, but are messaging women on Instagram and Facebook trying to get with them. They're even even if you're posting pictures of your man, or your man posting pictures of you, or whatever the case, they're still wanting to get in your inbox, and they're saying things like, oh, I don't have a problem being the side piece, I want to be the side nigga. And I'm sorry to use that term, but I've gotten many messages like that, and so has a couple friends of mine. So when I'm going through the traits and desirables, it is not just for women. Even though I'm going to be saying side chick, it is meant for side pieces, side niggas, side whatever. It's all in the same. And if you do see me looking down, I have my computer notepad pulled up because I don't want to forget. This is going to be a quick video, and it's just five desirables of the side chick trait, personality, of how of what you need to have to be in certain relationships. Now, I do want to mention that a lot of people get into side chick relationships for several different reasons. It doesn't always have to be that you're unhappy at home, you're unhappy with the person that you are with. Now, you can be a completely happy person, you can be a completely happy married man, married woman, and you enter into something because of temptation. That is a possibility. You can enter something as not wanting it to be a full-blown relationship, but just a wham bam thank you ma'am, and then it turns out to be a complete disaster. That could be another thing. But the most thing, 90% of the time, is, you know, giving into the temptation. And some men are like, I'd rather have my cake and eat it too. I'd rather, you know, having a side piece or having dessert makes the relationship better. However you have concocted what makes you go to sleep at night is totally fine, but we're going to get into this video. Now, the number one thing that a side chick has to be, and which most of them are, is agreeable. A side chick has to be agreeable, especially to the relationship circumstances. First of all, a lot of men are being more open with things. They call it being honest, but they're just being more open because they really can't hide that they are a married man. So they'll say things like, oh, well, you know, I just want to be honest. You know, I'm just now meeting you, but I'm a married man. You know, I can't really be in a full relationship, but I want to have something with you. She has to be agreeable to relationship circumstances. She's not really going to be the one calling the shots. She's not going to be the one declining certain dates. She's going to be an agreeable person, a very calculated person. She is the one that's going to move around her schedule to accommodate some date time or alone time with the guy. The second thing is content. She definitely has to be content with what is going on. And what I mean by that is she has to really be content with her inner happiness, because she doesn't quite have much outer happiness. She's not the typical person that's going to be dating the guy for 6 to 9 months and then start introducing him to family and this and that. He's not going to be around he is not even going to go to your family events, because he is afraid that someone in his wife's family or her friends, it's just too, it's too of a situation that he's just not going to get into. So he's not really going to be meeting the side chick's family. He's going to keep everything at bay. And she honestly has to really be content, because she is settling for some spotlight time when really she is playing a shadow position. So she's, you know, she has to be content with that. And she probably will thrive off of the idea that one day she'll be able to post a picture on Instagram of you and her and be able to tag you in it and have that, you know, fantasy pic that definitely is not going on in real life, and it's just not going to happen. She knows that she's not allowed to post any pictures on any social media, so she has to definitely have inner content. Another trait she has to she has to be okay with disappointments, and the average woman is not okay with disappointments. And I really think that guys can tell which apples are the one for them. I imagine that when guys are choosing women, they are making, like, you know, some type of calculated assessment. It may not be a full-blown assessment like, you know, us clinicians have to pass license tests for, but they're making quick assessments. And I really think that they choose certain types of women for these, you know, side relationships. But back to what I was saying, when I was saying being okay with disappointments, whether or not a person is married, in a relationship, it's complicated, sometimes it's all in the same. You are dealing with a person who is already coupled up. Whether or not they're not speaking, whether or not they're, you know, going through whatever, they're still a couple. So when one of a person in the couple makes a decision that they can't do that or tonight, or they're not feeling well, it's going to reflect your plans for that person. That person is, let's say you're dating a guy and, you know, he's with his woman. They may have plans, but at the drop of a dime, those plans are privy to change. The wife's not feeling well, so now he has to be home with her. He's not going to be able to slide through the block. He's not going to be able to. You have to be okay with frequent disappointments. And also, what comes along with disappointments and it being very frustrated is that, you know, she has to have that. You remember I just said that inner contentment? She's accommodating. She's like, she's pissed off inside, but she's like, okay, you know, I get it. No, don't worry about it. Okay, sure. She is okay with disappointments. And the other trait, which is the fourth one, is dependable. When you call on the side chick to come and it's on short notice, or she's at work, or you need her to send an emergency cash app, she is definitely more willing to do it, and she won't hesitate to do it. She likes the feeling of you contacting her instead of your wife. She craves the attention, and she likes it when you depend on her. It gives her some type of satisfaction. I don't know, like you can pull a fast one. You can be like, hey, I really need you to do this. I need you to stop what you're doing. I need you to stop your salary job of $50,000 a year and come and get me. I need you to, she's down for stuff like that. Because, like I said, you guys, you pick the right apples, because some of us apples, right away, that first conversation that, it's a dub. Anyway, moving back to the last trait, the very last trait, which I have here is an actual quote. I play my position. That is a quote that seals the deal. That is a quote that states that I am okay with what goes on. I have already balanced the risk and rewards, and my rewards are big. It sealed the deal. This is a woman that is not going to come out of her mouth at you. She's not going to slap your brain back into your head. She ain't gonna do none of that. She's not going to argue with you or tell you that you're wrong. She's not gonna do all of that. She is playing her position. She is gonna constantly apologize, even when the problem that's wrong has nothing to do with her. She's gonna constantly apologize for the actions and behavior of your wife. She is going to say that it's all her fault. She's going to keep apologizing, and she's going to ask you how she can make it right, get your mind off things, or whatever the case. Her answers to every single thing that comes out of your mouth is going to be, sounds good. Sure. Okay. I'll be there. No problem. No problem. That's what it's going to be. So those are the 5 traits that will manifest the best side chick relationship. A lot of women have had issues with side chicks. A lot of us women still will have an issue with our man and go after the side chick. And, it's a lot. It's a lot of emotion that goes into that. But from my experiences, I'm not a licensed clinician yet, but my experience is on things that have went wrong, or other people that have gotten involved in relationships, whether I did the cheating, whether he did the cheating, whoever. These are the traits to me that stand out as a side chick or a side piece that is willing to take on all of this for some type of satisfaction, whether it's sexual, whether it's just a little time to be in your face and see your lashes blink, whatever it is. I really think these 5 things are what makes the side chick relationship, the side chick desirables. I really do. So if I told you nothing but the truth, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Good night.